All right, then we're gonna switch and we're gonna do a heel tap. And again, right now, since this is our first part of the warm up, you can do just really easy arms. And then we'll pick it up the second round. So, all right, then we're gonna go back. That was a little abrupt, sorry. You want to have your palm on your hand that goes back out, facing away. There you go. Like the big movements. All right, then we're gonna go out, out, in. And if you want, once you get that down, you can step it forward. You don't have to though. Take a break, whatever you need. All right, we're gonna do the heel touch again, but we're gonna kind of cross over, so it's a little more challenging, a little extra balance. And we're gonna do a little bit of a mini curtsy. You're not going low. Just try and get your foot crossed behind if you can. If you are not comfortable with this, you can do the reverse lunge because we practice that. Either one. All right, back to the march. Now this time, if you want to pick it up a little bit, a little more nice. All right, so we go back to the heel tap. So if you want, you can do it a little faster. You can go a little deeper. You don't have to though. Like I heard somebody say, conserve your strength because this is the warm up. Yes. All right, back to the heel tap. Not the heel tap. Toe tap. Your hip.
Yep.
Do a light march or take a rest. All right, we're going to go back to the out, out, in. We're going to try and lead with the other leg though. So this time I'm going this way. And if you want, get a triangle. That's fine too, Anne. As long as you're moving, you're good.
I'm moving.
All right. Okay, back to the heel tap. But cross it over and try and put your feet in line. And again, you can go a little deeper if you want. You can go a little faster if you want. And then back to the curtsy. Still not going too deep. Our first cardio exercise is going to be curtsy, but we're going to go low. And march it out. Water break. So starting with the curtsy, if you want, when we start, you can, if you want to go low and you want the extra, or just go down as deep as you can without the chair. Either way is fine. And you can go slow or fast. And reverse lunge, good, Ann. But we're not started yet. We're still on our rest break. So if you got your water, marching. You hear the little countdown? All right. Ron. Curtsy. You're going to bring your arms wide if you want, and to just do the arms. You could march into them, or you can do that.
I just need the legs.
All right, we're on our rest break. Can you guys hear the little timer? So we only have 10 minutes to rest, or 10 seconds. We're gonna do a lateral lunge. The side. So make sure you're sitting back. You should feel it in your glute a little bit. Once you get that movement down, add the arms. Or don't add the arms. All right, we're resting. We're gonna go 3 up with the knee up, 3 back. We got 1, 2, 3. Kick. Want to add a little bit of a raise. Okay, we're going to do 3 sets of this though. We're going to go back to the curtsy. We got a little bit of a longer break. 1 break. So we're going to go back to the curtsy or reverse lunge. Either way is fine. We go curtsy. And march it. Do the lateral lunge. You can, with your arms, if it's easier for balance, you can keep them up. If you wanted, you could actually add weight. Not really necessary since it's cardio. All right. Go 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Kick. And if you wanted to take it higher. And rest. Got 1 more round of that. And then we get a water break. All right, back to the curtsy. Now with my arms, I am working my shoulders. I'm trying to feel that pinch between my shoulder blades. I'm not just putting my arms up, I'm giving it a little squeeze. And march. Here we go, lateral lunge. Remember to press back like you're sitting 1 cheek on the chair. Go. 1, 2, kick. All right, water break. Water break. And then we're gonna get set up.
I'm gonna go from throbbing to a constant pain. I'm gonna quit.
Or take a break.
I can take a break of water from the kitchen.
No, that's okay. I'm
Are you
not,
sure?
I had water I was going to go around.
All right. This one you can do standing or seated. It doesn't really matter. Usually standing is considered a little better just because the gravity and you're having to work and really think about your posture. So again, we're gonna roll our shoulder blades back and down. And here we go. You're just gonna press out. The band should be strong enough that you can't go too far. So if it's easy, then next time you do this exercise, consider doing a little bit of a stronger band. All right. Where's my weights? We're gonna do our tricep extension. Again, you can do it seated. So you need your weights. Try and keep your elbows close. Good. All right, a little bit of a rest. Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. So I'm actually doing a little different. I'm kind of fisting. You want your elbow to be up, like parallel. Good. And we're going to switch sides. All right, we're going to go back, get ready for our shoulders. Again.
It's not a half, Annie.
Well, that's the only thing that doesn't hurt right now.
Yeah.
All right, shoulders back and down and hold. Good. Good. It's long after that 20 seconds, doesn't it? All right, tricep extension. Better to start with lighter weight and move up.
It's better not to put them together. Is that what you're saying, separately?
Yeah, that's one of the, that's actually not as bad, but you just want to keep your arms in place and move them equally if you can. And bow and arrow. Yeah, and you also want the movement to be controlled.
So opposite arms then?
Oh, we switched that. I had,
Okay.
you can do the opposite.
Yeah.
And switch sides.
Oh, yeah, maybe I didn't switch sides on a sec. That's what I did.
All right, we got one more round. One more round. Almost think I gave you guys a little too much rest in between each of the three.
That's okay.
I wasn't sure. I went back in and I upped it by 10 seconds. Here we go. Shoulders back and down and press it out. You want to make sure that your elbows aren't locked, but your arms are straight. And you want to make sure that your arms aren't coming forward. Your shoulders are down, back and down. Good. Last set of triceps. I'll do the seated version. So you want your elbows to be pointed forward. All right, bow and arrow. We're going back to cardio. Woo. Here we go. Good. Oops, switch sides. Good. All right, water break. One thing I'll say with the bow and arrow, I think it's a little easier with the TheraBand, but when you're doing like a tabata workout where there's very little time to switch, then it's a little easier to use the band than to rewrap and wrap. So that's why I have this, but it doesn't, but if you're quick, you're doing pretty good, Nancy. If you're quick about it, it'll work. All right, we're going to round 2 of cardio. Same thing, we're gonna do 3 different exercises, 20 seconds, and then 10 seconds of rest. Starting with squat, but it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna do a squat, and knee up. Squat, squat, knee up. Again, you can use the back of the chair for support or not. Here you go. And it's a little movement. You don't have to go too deep if you don't want to. I'm actually doing a rear kick. Okay, we're gonna do step, step, yeah, step, step. It's easier for me to not do anything with my arms, but out and in. I'm not that coordinated. And I think belly, knee up gets me in sync. Good. Make sure when you're doing, try and do that movement where you feel that work. Oh, heel bounce. So you can do the bounce, you can do it fast, you can do the heel drop, and if you want some extra cardio, good. All right, and do the same thing again. If I wanted to make it a little harder, I get out of weight. Because remember, our goal eventually is to add some extra weight. So, yeah. Remember when you're doing your squats, your chest up. That's like you're sitting in the chair. Good. On the side step, work your shoulders with your arms. Here we go. Starting. Hey, I got to practice and I'm still like uncoordinated. So don't feel bad. You're welcome. Good. All right. Marching, marching, marching. And if you were feeling particularly good one day, you could do a little hop. Keep your knees. If you're going to do the hop, make sure your knees are bent. Good. Marching. Last round. Loading my spine. Better to go slower. Make sure you're doing quality squats than trying to go fast. Good. All right.
It'd be easier to skip my 16th high school reunion.
Oh, let's see this. Next you.
All right. are moving. If you want, you're feeling really good. Not necessary though. All right. Next one's gonna be on your balance talk. Happy feet. I think I'll be happy feet. Welcome to your fingertips. All right. You just have one round of strength. We're going to do the row. We're going to do the pullover. Remember, we can do it with 2 weights or 1. And then we're going to do the seated dead bug that we talked about. But water. Water.
You need one. I need water.
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
I would know if I needed water.
Okay.
I don't have that water thing yet.
Water is good just in case because we live in a hot climate.
Yeah.
All right, for our row, we're going to be on the side of the chair. We're going to do, pick your weakest side. Like I'm left-handed, so I'm going to do my right hand. Keep some tension. So don't let your arm fall down. Keep it tension. I'm going to do the pullover standing. So next time when we do the row, we'll switch to your other arm. All right. Important with this, keep it controlled. If you can't control the weight, then it's too heavy. Good. Oh, our dead bug. All right, opposite arm, opposite foot. Do your TA contraction. Just a little bit.
Sure. Taking dance lessons.
Hands like practicing for the Rockettes over there. All right, back to the row. Do your other side. You can also, if you really are uncomfortable with the chair, you can do it this way. I prefer having something, but. What you want to do is make sure there's no rounding, Celeste. Sorry. There you go. Keep yourself, make sure that you're in line from your head all the way down. Pull over. The key to this one, like when you're doing it laying down, is that reset. Coming back to the position. Yep. One more set. Do your opposite arm. So I'm going back to this side for my row. So make sure you're in line from the top of your head down to your tailbone. It's really easy to let your head fall forward. And this time I'm going to do seated with 2 weights, just for something different. Make sure you're controlling it on the way down. All right, that's left, dead bug, and then a cool down. I've been doing this for a long time and I still have to think about it. Reset. Very good. What that, it's, you know, you just got, or you can do the, if you're at home and you're fine getting down, do the bird dog version. Because that one, when you're on your hands and knees, it's a lot easier to remember. All right, we're gonna do just a quick cool down. We're gonna do the same exercises we did with our warm up. So we're gonna start with the march. So this type of workout is called a tabata workout. It's where you have a certain time that you're exercising and then a certain amount of rest. Tabata, T-A-B-A-T-A. So when we did it 20-10, 20 minutes of working and 10 minutes, or 20 seconds, and then 10 seconds of rest with a little extra rest each cycle. All right, heel touch. Take a step back. Think about it. And again, you can do smaller movements. When you're warmed up, after you've been working out, it's a lot easier to do larger movements. So if you're working on flexibility, this is the time that you can really work because your body's warmed up. We're going to do our triangle. That's what it's called. The out, out, in, in. Or you can do the out, out, in. Not step forward. Let's go the other direction. All right, we're gonna, you can either do your heel touch in line, or you can do a little bit of balance work. And we're going to do a little mini curtsy again. very good, very good. And that's just over 30 minutes, just over 30 minutes.